everyone. In this session, we are going to see about consumers' buying decision process. So, a marketer first he must fully understand the consumer's buying decision process right from the identification of motives that urge a consumer to buy the product till the disposal of the products. Have designed five-stage model of the consumer buying process, and according to these marketing scholars, the consumer passes through five stages. They are problem identification, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decision, and post-purchase behavior. According to them, a consumer will not pass through all these five stages. He or she may reverse the order or skip one or two stages. So the first stage of the buying decision process is problem recognition or identification of needs. This is the first step in the buying decision process, and this is the most important step also. So a purchase cannot take place or a purchase cannot be made without identifying a need or without recognizing a problem. And the need may be either triggered by internal stimuli, that is motives such as taste, hunger, love, and affection, or the need may have been triggered by an external stimuli, that is motives like advertising, window display, external appearance of the shop, imitation, etc. Take the case of need triggered by internal stimuli. So, for example, if a person is passing by a bakery and the sweet aroma of the bakery products stimulates the taste buds of his tongue and makes his mouth watering. So, as a result, what this person will do, he will enter into the bakery and buy his favorite bakery item. So this can also be said as on-the-spot buying, and here the buyer, that is the person, skips the second stage and the third stage in the buying decision process. Whereas in the case of need triggered by external stimuli, take the example here, a person, that is a lady, there are two ladies here, and one lady is admiring the jewelry owned by the another person. So by being admired by the jewels owned by the another person, she will automatically buy a similar type, a similar model of jewelry. So in this case, this lady is influenced by motive called imitation motive. Thus, the need of a consumer may be either triggered by internal stimuli or by an external stimuli. The second step is information search. So various brands are available for a particular product in the market. So next, a person tries to get as much as information as possible for all the brands. So there are two stages in the search process. One is milder search. Another one is active information search. In case of milder search, the individual is receptive to information about a product. That is, he is open-minded and listens to what are the information that is said about the product. Second one is active information search, and in this stage, the individual actively collects information about the brand or about the product by contacting his friends, by browsing the net, by getting the catalogs from showroom and visiting stores to get more information about the product. And regarding the sources of information, there are four sources through which a person or an individual can collect information about the brand. One is personal source, second one commercial source, third one public source, and the fourth one experiential source. So first is personal source. Personal source consists of family members, friends, neighbors, relatives, colleagues, etc. Commercial sources consist of advertising, websites, window display, salesmen, dealers, etc. Public sources include mass media, consumer rating organizations, that is customer reviews in social media, consumer reports, and so on. And finally, experiential sources, that is, he may get information by handling the product or by using the product. And each of these sources, that is personal, public, and experiential sources, may perform different function. For example, commercial source may perform information function, whereas personal source may perform evaluation function. For example, a doctor has decided to purchase drugs, that is medicines, from a representative. So first he will visit that brand's website and he will collect information. He will decide to purchase that particular brand only after consulting with another doctor, only after evaluating the drug. So commercial source, it is website. Here in this example, website is the commercial source and his colleague or peer member or doctor is the personal source. So these two sources play an important function in case of information search. The next one is search dynamics. So by collecting information, the customer learns a lot about the competing brands, learns about the features of various brands. So through the information search process, the product in consumer's mind changes from total set to awareness set, from awareness set to consideration set, from consideration set to choice set, and finally from choice set to decision. The total set consists of brands available in the market. For example, if a person has decided to buy a car, the total set will consist of the brands of cars available in the market. For example, Maruti. So there are lots of brands available in the market. I have given only some brands in the slide. So brands available in the market: Maruti, Tata, Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, Skoda, Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and so on. So in the awareness set consists of brands known by customers. Suppose if I am the customer, in this set, I will place only the brands which I know. So here the brands known by that particular individual or group are placed in this awareness set. That is, he knows Maruti, Tata, Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, and Skoda. The third one, consideration set. So here the individual considers only some brands that meet his buying motives and criteria. If his motives are comfort and safety, then according to that he will select from the awareness set few brands to the consideration set. So he has selected Maruti, Tata, Hyundai and Honda in the consideration set for evaluation. And in the choice set, after evaluating these four brands, it is Maruti, Tata, Hyundai and Honda, on the basis of his buying motives and buying criteria, that is on the basis of certain attributes, he will finally select 2 or 3 brands. So that comes under choice set. So in the choice set, what he will do is he will collect more information about the brands he has selected. That is about Maruti and Hyundai. So among these 2 brands, he will select the best brand according to his taste, according to his motive and according to his buying criteria. So in the decision set, he selects either Maruti or Hyundai. He selects the best brand which can be either Maruti or Hyundai. So first, the total set consists of brands of cars available in the market. Awareness set consists of brands known by the customer. Consideration set, he takes into consideration few brands from the awareness set for evaluation on the basis of his motives as well as on the basis of criteria, purchase criteria. Choice set, after evaluation, he takes into consideration 1 or 2 or 3 brands for final selection, and in the decision, he selects the best brand from the choice set. So these are the successive sets involved in consumer decision-making process. Next one, a marketer must identify the hierarchy of attributes or market positioning. It is, marketers must identify the hierarchy of attributes that guides a buyer in taking decisions. So what the buyer does, for evaluation. He considers certain factors or attributes for evaluation, for example, price, quality, features, benefits, brand image, and other features, etc., etc. So a person may give priority to a particular attribute. For example, he may give priority, preference to price. Some customers may give priority to quality. Some customers may give priority to brand. So if a person is giving priority to price, then he is price dominant. If a person is giving priority to quality, then he is quality dominant. And if the person is giving priority to brand, then he is brand dominant. So the process of identifying the hierarchy of attributes is called market positioning. So it is the duty of the marketer to consider all the attributes, consider the hierarchy of attributes, and the manufacturer should manufacture according to the priority given by these segments. That is price dominant people, quality dominant people, and brand dominant people. And the marketer must also find out how these sets are formed by consumers. That is how a product in consumer's mind is changed from the total set till the final decision taken by him. He should also identify the sources through which the consumers got information and must evaluate those sources in order to design an effective promotional tool. That is to provide more and more information to attract the target market. The third step in the consumer's buying decision process is this evaluation of alternatives. To select the best brand, the customers evaluate the brands in consideration set as well as in the choice set on the basis of certain factors like information, benefits from the product, bundle of attributes or features offering varying abilities to deliver the benefits, etc. For example, in the choice set, the consumer has placed two brands. One is Maruti car and another one is Hyundai. So among these two brands, he has to select one brand. So what are the attributes he will consider to select the final brand or final product? For example, the safety features and comfort features like airbag, seat belt, boot space, leg room, comfortable seating facilities, child lock, audio and video system, and so on. And on the basis of these features, on the basis of these facilities, he will select either Maruti car or Hyundai car. The fourth step is the buying decision. So after evaluating the brand on the basis of certain attributes, the buyer selects the best brand, and in my example, he will either select Maruti or Hyundai car. Then he takes four decisions. That is from whom to purchase. That is the dealer. Definitely he will purchase the car from an authorized Maruti dealer or Hyundai dealer, and in which place. That is whether in the city where he is residing or in some other metropolitan city. How much to purchase? It is quantity to be purchased. And in case of cars, how many cars to be purchased? Mostly people used to buy one car. Suppose if that person is a businessman, he may purchase more than one car. That is two cars, one for his own personal use, another one for his official purpose. The next one is he should take decision as to when to purchase. It is time of purchase, either during weekends or on auspicious days or on occasions like Diwali, New Year, etc. And the last decision he should take is how to purchase. It is regarding the payment method. Whether he is going to purchase the car by cash, by means of cash, or on credit, or by means of cards, that is credit card or debit card. The next one is the last stage in the consumer's buying decision process is post-purchase behavior. So after the consumer has purchased the product, the marketer must monitor the following one. That is post-purchase satisfaction of the consumer, post-purchase actions of the consumer, and post-purchase product uses and disposal. So now let us see at the post-purchase satisfaction. So a buyer, after consuming the product, after using the product, he may experience dissatisfaction or satisfaction, or he may feel delighted, that is happy. So a buyer is said to be dissatisfied if the product performance is below his expectations. And a buyer or a consumer is said to be satisfied, highly satisfied, if the product performance meets customers' expectations. That is, if the product performance is equal to customers' expectations and the consumer feels delighted, feels very happy if the product performance exceeds customers' expectations, that is, exceeds his expectations. The next one is post-purchase action. A satisfied or delighted consumer will purchase the product again and again, and he will recommend the brand to others also. So recommending the brand to others, that is his friends, relatives, colleagues, and so on. This is one kind of advertising, and this advertising is called word of mouth advertising. Whereas a dissatisfied consumer will not buy the product again, and he will return the product, or he may even take legal action against that particular company or warn his friends not to buy this brand. The next one is post-purchase uses and disposal. So marketers should monitor how buyers use and dispose the product. He must find out who is using the product. The person who has already purchased the product, or any member in the family is using the product. How frequently the product is used, and period of usage, for how many years this product is used by the consumer, and after using, how the product is disposed by the consumer, whether the consumer is replacing the product with the same dealer, or he is selling the product, used product, to some other consumer directly, or he is selling the used product to a middleman. So these are the steps involved in consumers buying decision process, and the marketer must fully understand the 5 stages or 5 steps involved in the consumer's buying decision process in order to study the consumer's buying behavior. So right from understanding the factors influencing consumer behavior, motives that induce consumers to purchase the product, buying habits of consumers, that is, buying habits or shopping behavior of consumers, and finally the steps involved in consumers buying process. A marketer should apply all his strategies and make his marketing and selling an effective one. Thank you.